Last game of the reserve season against Wakefield tomorrow. How much of the boys wanted to finish on a high and finish with a win under our belts in that competition?
Yeah, we all want to finish on a high. Last game for most people. It's been a strange competition this year. Mixed people been in and out. So with whoever's playing this week, we're going to want to finish on a high for who has played and who hasn't played. So hopefully get out there, do our jobs, and we'll get a win.
And obviously for yourself, you featured more in the reserves competition towards the back end of the season. How have you found the games against Salford and a tough one against Wigan last time out, but a glimmer of what we can really do in the second half of that game? Yeah,
it's really good competition. Including from last year, it stepped up a level, dropping back into the reserves. But what we've got in show, we've got some really good class, including that last 20 minutes of the Wigan game. We showed our class. We may have not started the second half how we wanted to start, but we definitely showed the spirit in how we can play just by that display in the second half.
And obviously in the competition this year, there's a real mixture of experiences and age groups. There's players like yourself who are in the first team, the part-time reserves, and then the under-18s. How have you found sort of sharing your knowledge with all levels of the Rhinos family this year?
Yeah, I love sharing my knowledge. Don't think I've got much compared to some of the other boys who are at first team, but some of the 18-year-olds, they're not looking out of place or anything like that. And then the part-time boys, that everyone looks like we know our jobs, and it looks like a really good team we have, and it shows that we have a professional environment here.
And does it also, when you've got the coach of Brad Arthur, but then also coming back and having Casper's knowledge as well, does that only benefit a player like yourself, that it's a mixture of knowledge that's being sort of told to you as well?
Yeah, definitely. Learned a few things already off Casper. Casper's just got full of bag of tricks, so he can teach you something that you've never learnt before, because he's able to just see that little bit of extra knowledge, and he's able to pass it on to me, which has been brilliant from Casper.
And then Wakefield, what are we sort of expecting from them at this stage of the season? Obviously they've won as many games as we have. They're chasing us a little bit, but obviously we want to get the one over them. What do you expect them to bring?
I know they've got a big pack, so I'm expecting them to come knocking on front door straight away. And then their half-backs just to throw it out. I know they've got some good centres and wingers. So we just need to be ready to defend well, put our big boys there, don't let them come through the front door, and then let our backs do the rest, really.